You are welcome to my channel. This is Vsmdesigns. Today I am going to walk you through the step-by-step processes on how to achieve this front design. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so that when next I upload any video, you will be the first to be notified. If you are watching on Facebook, kindly hit the follow button and share this video. Let's hit the table. I've already cut the clothes. This is the front panel, the back panel, the back cape and the sleeves. So I am going to interface the back cape, and after interfacing it, I will fold it. Then back to the front panel where we have the major business of the day. First of all, I am trying to ascertain where my pocket is going to be so that from there I will know where the zipper is going to stop, because there is zipper at the front of the outfit. I marked 9.5 inches. Then I am going to interface that very area with hairstay so that by the time I am going to cut and fold, I will have a neat finishing. Remember, neatness is always important. I am trimming this down so that after folding, even when you turn the back of the outfit, you are not going to see this very gum. This is the zipper I am going to fix on it, and I am going to cut 4 pieces of fabric that I'm going to sew the zipper on, and I am cutting it much longer than the 9.5 inches I marked on the front part of the fabric so that we have allowance to work on. Right now I am fixing the back cape on the back panel of the outfit, and to further beautify my outfit, I usually add a background material inside, just as you can see. I am changing my footer to single leg footer. That is what we are going to use to fix the zipper. So first of all, I'm going to fix one of the pieces on it. I will face the zipper down on the first fabric and sew it on, just as you've seen me do on some of my previous videos where we worked with zipper. Now you can see there is an allowance there which we need to sew off. So I've opened the zipper, and as I'm sewing, I'm opening the teeth the more so that the single leg footer can actually enter inside and close every gap, so that by the time we zip it on this way, our invisible zipper will indeed be invisible. Then I am going to sew the second one. I will face it this way. Then I am going to sew it. Now you can see that we still have some space there. For now it looks like a rough work. Now I have opened the zipper again. I am opening the teeth as I sew in such a way that it will close up. Let's zip it up again and see what we have. Now we have a perfectly sewn invisible zipper. This is the inside part of it and it's looking rough. Therefore, we are fixing the third piece of fabric on it so that we will achieve a neat inside of the zipper. Right now we are fixing the fourth piece of fabric, and I can assure you that this is not difficult at all, and you need to do it to achieve a perfect finishing. So as you can see, this is the outside part of it and this is the inside part of it, looking very neat already, even when we've not ironed it or smoothened it, which we are doing right now. Take a look. So I am going to lace this up with hemming gum. I am making sure that the hemming gum is not touching the allowance inside. The reason is because if the hemming gum climbs the seam allowance inside, after ironing it, is going to show, it's going to have impression outside. Now take a very good look at what I'm doing right now. I want the wideness of the zipper to be 1 inch, so I am marking out 1 inch and I am bringing it inside as well. And I'm marking out 9.5 inches. So I am going to draw a line so that by the time I am trimming or folding it, I will have a clear vision of what I'm doing. So I draw it out. Now from the center, I am going to open it up. Then before I got to the end, I make a V shape. I am also going to notch this part so that even if I turn it the other way around, I am going to know where the line is. So from there, I am folding it. If you are a content creator that makes use of Capcut but you cannot keep up with paying for Capcut Pro every month, you can send a DM to me. I have dropped my WhatsApp link on the description box. Please note that as you are folding it, you are not adding any hemming gum inside of it because we are going to sew from inside. So for now, we need the folds to remain as they are. However, after folding it this way, we are going to apply hemming gum at the top, at the upper part. What you are going to do is to heat up the area with your iron and place your sliced hemming gum on it. By so doing, the hemming gum will melt immediately. So the next task is to place the design on the outfit. You are going to make sure that the zip line is at the center of the design, and again you also make sure that the wideness of the base of the design is also equal to the wideness of the upper part, which is the reason why I placed a ruler inside there. So we are now on the machine. I am now sewing this I am still making use of the invisible zipper footer to sew this, but you can as well achieve this with your normal double leg footer. So you go ahead and sew it round. One of the things that make this design special is the fixing of the invisible zipper. That is why I have taught you how to do this. Another thing that makes it look very special apart from the pocket is the neck, which in my next video I am going to walk you through on how to achieve that very neck. However, in the spirit of magnanimity, I am going to use less than the next 1 minute to show you how I made the pocket. I marked the dimensions of the pocket according to the size of my outfit. Then I marked 2 1/4 for the pocket cover. I went ahead and gummed them separately on the fabric I am working with. So after gumming them on, I folded them accordingly. And after folding them, I went ahead and placed them, making sure that both of them are equal, both from the center and from the upper part, so that we have a uniform pocket design. Thank you for watching this video. See you on my next video.